Hello, my darlings, and welcome to day 47, I think, of 100 Days of Self-Love. Today, we're talking all about vision boards. Why, I hear you ask? Well, the reality is that sometimes when we're going about our daily lives, we don't know actually where we're going. It can feel quite often like Groundhog Day. So you do the same thing over and over again, and nothing really comes from it. And you just feel like it's work, sleep, eat, repeat, and it goes on. One of the most beautiful expressions of self love is to create a life that you love, to become the woman that you most want to be. But unless you have a vision for that, unless you have a roadmap in front of you, the day-to-day humdrum existence that we all go through is just going to carry on. So here's my sincere advice. If you picture yourself, if you just take a moment, like get grounded, get centered, get really, really focused, and then start asking yourself, who's the woman I want to be? Who is she? Okay. And then start thinking about what habits she has, what she gets to have in her life, and really start creating her. And this isn't fantasy stuff. This is genuinely, I remember years ago, I was doing a live event and I was talking to a room full of women, as you do at live events. And I was describing this woman that I wanted to be. And she was this yogini, like this cool yogi girl. And she woke up in the morning and she drank her water and she took her supplements. And then she did yoga and she floated downstairs in her little fluffy, yogi pants. And then she ate granola and Greek yogurt and she drank lots of water. And I remember pausing mid-sentence. And I just had one of those moments of aha, like bing, light bulb. And I realized, why don't I just become her? There was nothing stopping me from becoming her. And this woman that I wanted to be didn't, have knee pain when she got up. And this woman that I wanted to be, had, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but like had a healthy gut. This woman that I wanted to be was grounded and she was at peace and she kind of floated and wafted. Now, I never got the floating and wafting bit. I'm more of a bull in a china shop kind of a girl. But the essence of this woman is who I became, in that I looked at who she was and what she got to have in her life. And what she got to have in her life was a work-life balance. She got to have moments of peace. She had peace of mind generally overall. She was in control of her body. She was appreciative of her body. And she just seemed to be like bossing life. And I remember the moment incredibly clearly. I know what I was wearing, where I was, and it was literally like a light bulb, bing, aha, okay. And so I started looking at her habits and I started adopting her habits, this woman I want to be. And then I created a vision board from these habits, right? So I looked at where was my work-life balance going to come in? I love what I do for a living. And if I'm not careful, I will work 7 days a week and I will work 12 hours a day. So I had to create a roadmap of the balance in my life. And then I'm looking at what my recent vision board now is literally like where I can see it. And then I looked at, because one of the things that I've been working on a lot is reducing the amount of meat, chicken, fish, and everything that I eat, but yet staying healthy. Red meat doesn't agree with me. It really doesn't. And so it's figuring out that balance. And on the board, I realized that to become that woman, I had to be the fullest version of myself. I couldn't play small. I couldn't hide away. I had to become, even more Kate. And actually on my vision board, it says, be more Kate. And it was talking about my books and how I love writing and how I love, creating journals and all that kind of stuff. And it was looking at my relationship with my partner and thinking how we strengthen that and how we grow together. And, and there's a lot in there about travel and a lot in there about peace and unwinding and unplugging and being able to have that balance. And when I look at that vision board, she's still the woman I'm becoming. Right? I still look at them and go, okay, I need to work on that. And I think about it a lot because it's right in my line of vision. So actually creating a vision board is a beautiful expression of self-love. I mean, like truly beautiful. And it should almost hurt when you see it because you need it that badly. You need to become that woman, right? Because she's all the best bits. She's done the work on herself that you really want to do. You know, we're eternal students. We're never at the end. But there's chunks that we can do at a time. I talk about this a lot in my transformation program. I talk about, you know, we move on in pieces. So we kind of do a bit of work on ourselves and we kind of encompass that into, we kind of assimilate that new person into where we go, and then we go on and work on the next bit. So for you it might be working on self-love, maybe it's working on self-care, maybe it's working on a more resilient mindset, maybe it's learning more faith in yourself, more confidence, maybe it's money work, so you need to change your beliefs around money and take away the ceilings and limiting beliefs. There's lots of different pockets of things that we can do. But when we create a roadmap visually, women are very visual creatures. When we create a roadmap, it becomes real and it reminds us every single day. Because as I said at the beginning, otherwise the daily humdrum can steal it away. Make sense? So if you want to create, if you haven't created a vision board, or it's been a while since you've created a vision board, I'm going to put the link below to my vision board workshop. And my vision board workshop also includes a half-hour clarity call with me. Don't do this very often, but the clarity call is there for you to hit ideas off me, like who's this woman you want to be, or if you're struggling with one aspect of her, or you know who she is and what she does but you don't know how to break down her habits, or maybe there's something going on for life right now for you and you just need to figure out, brainstorm some solutions, and for me to give you some simple steps out. If you can't see the wood for the trees, you know, I can help you to get those steps to get out of what it is that's going on. So I'm going to put the link below. I will see you tomorrow for day 48, I'm going to say. I think so. Take care, and I'm going to speak to you soon. Bye.